Welcome to Math 107. My name is Chris Robinson. I'll be your professor for the semester. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce you to the setup of this course on Blackboard and also introduce you to this piece of technology I'm using here. It's called Zoom. It's a way for us to meet virtually as we go through the semester. If we need to have an office hour or an opportunity for me to ask questions or to even conference together as a whole class. There's just 6 of us. We can come together using this piece of technology. First of all, it's a free piece of technology, and I've got a tutorial for how to download it, get it onto your computer. It's a rather friendly piece of technology. As long as you have some sort of camera, some sort of mic to connect with, you're in good shape. What I'd like to do here is let's share the screen that I've got and look at what we have on Blackboard. You should come into the course at this location. I've got a few items I'd like you to start with. First of all, we got a course overview, and that's what we're doing right now. You'll see the video in here in just a little bit. Essential items. This is going to contain the core, the backbone of the course, the syllabus, the objectives, the calendar. If you give me a minute, we'll go through those. I just don't want to forget that the other item that we'll be looking at here shortly will be technology tools. That will discuss the main tools we use in this course, which will be VoiceThread, MyMathLab, and Zoom. We'll get those up to speed as well. So the essential items, let's take a look at those. As you go through this folder, you can click in any order you like. What I've got here with the syllabus, if you want to read through it, or if you want to go and to listen to me discuss the main points, the things that I really want you to take away from the syllabus, you got a choice of where you'd like to start there. The course and module objectives are in a very quick location to get to here if you want to look over what we're going to be studying this semester, what you need to be able to know before you leave this course. That's a way to get to them. They're also in the syllabus if you want to check those out too. And the course calendar, a description of what we'll be doing each day from now until the end of the course. So I definitely start here with essential items. Just explore a bit, see, check the dates out. That's always an important thing to see when things will be happening and how your work schedule lines up with it or other family commitments. If we go down to technology tools, I want to bring your attention to the fact that you'll need to make a student introduction. This isn't a traditional class. You don't have the opportunity to meet your peers like you normally do. I want you to be able to do that. I want to also be able to begin to associate a name with a face, and this is our way to get to know each other. We'll be creating a self-introduction using VoiceThread. I've already created one, and all you'll need to do is just to keep building on to that, posting a reply on there so that everybody can see it. If you're unsure how to comment in VoiceThread, I've got a link right underneath it, as well as how to submit that comment once you make it. It says this assignment. I will not be grading this. It's just a link to bring you up to speed on how to use VoiceThread. So no pressure on this, just an opportunity for you to get to know each other. Another important piece of technology for this course will be MyMathLab. This will be how we turn in our homework assignments, how we do quizzes. Exams will not be done through MyMathLab. That will be something you either need to come to campus to take in person or to go and find a proctor through online learning. MyMathLab, you have to get registered with that. Whenever you purchased your textbook, there should have been an access code that came with that. So what you'll do here is, first of all, take a quick check of your browser, make sure that you've got the technology you need. Just click on this link for MyMathLab browser check. It'll let you know what you need, if anything. Then this MyMathLab tutorial, I got a handout here that just pretty much tells you that what you need to do is to click on MyMathLab over here at the left. MyMathLab All Assignments, you can click on that. And what it should be doing, I'm already linked in, so it's taking advantage of that, is it will just bring you to a place where you can, give me a second here, get back to where we were at. where you can enter your access code in, and by chance you may need to let them know that there's a certain course on MyMathLab associated with this course, and I've got that information on here if you need it. You may not. It may just be that when you click on the link for MyMathLab inside our Blackboard, it'll ask you for the access code that you purchased with your textbook. You enter that in, and we're all linked together, and you're ready to go. But if it's giving you any difficulty, in just providing extra information there so that you can have that at your fingertips. The next item below here is really just meant if you're having difficulty with one above and those directions didn't work for you, another set of directions to try and register with MyMathLab. To be honest with you, if you're having that much difficulty, please just let me know and we'll talk about it. We'll get it sorted out. It's not meant to be that difficult. Down below is a link to some tutorials for Zoom. USI has put these together, so it gives you an idea of how you can create a Zoom account. Download that app for Zoom onto your computer. You will need to download an app so that whenever we are hosting our conference or whenever we're getting together, you can get all that on your computer so we can see each other. Do keep in mind that you'll need some sort of webcam, some sort of headphone set in order for us to hear and see each other. Zoom, again, is pretty friendly technology, as well as VoiceThread, just nice tools for what we're doing online. Let's go back just a little bit here. With the Start Here tab, we've taken a look at all the items we really need to begin the course. The overview is what we're doing now, of course, but do you understand the syllabus, where to find those items? I'd also like to bring your attention to some of the other items, really the content of the course. There will be 3 modules we look at. The first one, the basics, that will be focusing on arithmetic, being able to do our fractions, decimals, temperature conversions, expressing a number in all sorts of ways. And what I have here, I want to open up our first module, is a general plan for each module. You'll notice an overview at the beginning where it discusses the tools that we will use to master each objective. Say, if you look down through there, add, subtract, multiply, and divide fractions. Well, here are the textbooks readings, the practice sets that we're going to look at. I'll even post some essential questions. Really, they're extra practice problems with a key for you to continue determining if you're understanding the material, if you're mastering it to the level we need. The assessments that we'll do for that, MyMathLab fraction discussion question. If you're curious what the discussion questions are, as we go through each module, I will ask you along the way to discuss how you can see the ideas being used in nursing. Doesn't have to be a real elaborate scenario, but I expect many of you have work experience. As we look down here, Module 3, this would be one that I'm really interested in. If I'm asking you to do dosage calculations in class, can you describe to me what that's like at work? I'd like to take those experiences and make sure what I'm doing is authentic, that I'm teaching you something that is applicable, as well as for future students who take this course, try and help them out. So I switched modules on us, but it's the same plan. We have an idea of what we're going to be doing and how we're going to take our instructional activities and help learn that material. The essential questions that we have here for each unit, for each module, are just some extra questions that are meant to give you extra practice. You'll have practice sets in the book, then you have this that you can take a look at, just a PDF document with about 10 questions or so. I'll post the key to that so you can take a look and see if you're getting the correct answers. And suppose you feel uncertain about something. Well, if you click on this video right here, there's usually several problems from there. I try and pick a new idea for each of them so that you can see how I'd work them out. And if I was to talk to you and maybe during office hours, this might be what I would do if I was discussing how to solve a problem. So each module has a couple of these essential questions that we can take a look at. Let's go back one here. We also have online assessments that really get us to all the homework, all the quizzes, all the discussion questions that we'll have. There's a setup for a text box to check things off as you go. I wish those could stay permanent. Once you feel like you've done something, you can check it off. That's a good feeling to get something done, but each time you log in, they'll start over again. It's just a way for you to see the due date and when things are done, and then kind of think a way to realize you're checking them off. Your homework, if you just click here, this is another way to get to your homework assignments rather than using this link on the left. Multiple ways to get to where you need to be. Quizzes, same thing. You can link to them in My Math Lab. We have our discussion questions. We've got VoiceThread. Give you an idea of how the rubric is set up for that, how you can expect to be graded, and the exam, that won't be up there later. That's just for the review of the course. Just a few things for us to see for the assessments and supplemental resources. Let me show you that for module number 1. Sometimes along the way, there are Khan Academy videos that I think are very helpful to help students. I'll link those in there for you so that if you want another point of view, those are captioned as well. If you're having a difficulty hearing something, or you just want to see that, it's there. So here are the modules for the course, how they're lined up, how they are prepared for you to progress through them. You will want to go through that from module 1 to module 3. Don't skip around. Tools down here. We've had My Math Lab, talked about that, but checking grades. As you go through the semester, you'll want to know how you're doing. You'll want to know what your progress is, what your grade is in the course, and that's all set up. Just click over here on Check Grades. Technology support, another place for you to find help if you're having some troubles sending email. That's just something, if you need to get a hold of me, hopefully by that point you've already got an email from me before and you can just reply back and get to me if you need. So that wraps it up. This is just a quick way to present to you how the course is set up. I'm looking forward to being your professor through the semester. If you have any questions, please let me know.